We should evacuate early. We should evacuate early. Please evacuate the building immediately. Please evacuate the building immediately. All of you, please hurry and evacuate. All of you, please hurry and evacuate. We decided to evacuate from the head office. We decided to evacuate from the head office. They tried to evacuate people from the building. They tried to evacuate people from the building. The threatening floods made it necessary to evacuate the town. The threatening floods made it necessary to evacuate the town. He carried me and we evacuated together to the park. He carried me and we evacuated together to the park. After the earthquake, residents were evacuated. After the earthquake, residents were evacuated. Why didn't you evacuate earlier? Why didn't you evacuate earlier? We must evacuate the city immediately. We must evacuate the city immediately. All personnel must evacuate and proceed to the shelters immediately. All personnel must evacuate and proceed to the shelters immediately. The civilian population had been evacuated beforehand. The civilian population had been evacuated beforehand. The remaining 20% were meant to evacuate. The remaining 20% were meant to evacuate. The wounded were evacuated the next morning. The wounded were evacuated the next morning. The rising water promoted many residents to evacuate. The rising water promoted many residents to evacuate. All passengers and crew were safely evacuated. All passengers and crew were safely evacuated. Thousands were forced to evacuated to higher ground. Thousands were forced to evacuated to higher ground.